Good afternoon, everyone. I, Ahana Yadav, and
I, Riazva James, will be your host for today.
welcome to our World Architecture Week.
Before starting, I'll have to give the students a small instructions. Students, please note that you have to keep your mics on mute throughout the session. And in case of any questions, please feel free to type them down on the chat box.
Previously, we have successfully conducted 10 webinars on various topics related to architecture, interior designing, and planning. We have covered topics such as facility management, an emerging field by Dr. Sarah Lavie, professor in Department of Construction Science from Texas A&M University, Bridging the Gap Between Academics and Design Industry by Dr. Architect Rahul Kulkarni. Learn everything about paints by Mr. Rajan Mistry, Area Sales Manager, Berger Paints. We also had a session on career counseling. And with architect Mangesh Jadhav, we learned about cost-effective sustainable architecture. We bring you our greetings and welcome you to our Knowledge Series Webinar 11, presented by Amity School of Architecture, Planning, Mumbai. Before we continue with today's program, I would like to call architect Anuradha Kapadia to say a few words.
Good afternoon everyone. On behalf of Amity University Mumbai Architectures and Planning School, I welcome you all. This is our concluding session for our World Architecture Week. We have been conducting this, as Ahana said, we have been conducting this wonderful knowledge webinar series for past 4 months, wherein we have touched upon many different aspects of architecture and interior design as a profession, be it in academics or in professional field. So today we have this wonderful opportunity to interact with architect Yogesh Jog, uh, who will be taking us through this wonderful journey of working in a multinational company. Uh, I'm sure all of us are going to enjoy this wonderful experience along with him. Over to Ria and Hana for taking the whole program ahead.
Thank you, ma'am, for your pleasant words. I would like to introduce our guest speaker for today, architect Yogesh Jog. Architect Yogesh Jog brings over 21 years of professional experience working in architecture, construction, and interior design industry. He studied in the Academy of Architecture, completing his bachelor's in architecture in 1997. At the time, he participated in activities such as NASA, UNICEF, ASAFA. After which, in the year of 2006-2007, in the Academy of Architecture, he also did his PGD in project management in building construction, scoring first class. Having worked on both sides of the industry, consultants and clients, he not only ideas from either perspective, but also initiates steps to avoid, resolve issues and conflicts. With experience on several projects of varying scales and in different capacities, from junior architect on site representative to project manager, he has gained immense experience related to the nitty-gritty of civil and interior projects. Architect Yogesh has worked as a client representative, project manager on several projects and is mindful of the client's expectations and aspirations and can effectively administrate projects in all design and construction phases by forming a consensus with the client and the project team. He has led multi-firm, multidisciplinary teams on a range of projects, hospitality, healthcare, aviation, and residential projects, etc. Architect Yogesh, in his current role, is the Vice President VP of Canon Design, also the leader of Canon Design's Mumbai office practice, which provides leadership across firm operations and client engagement throughout India.
Canon Design is an American architectural practice that provides services for a range of project types, including corporate headquarters and commercial office buildings, healthcare centers, education, and municipal facilities, multifamily, residential, mixed use, sports facilities, and convention centers. Canon Design have branched out from Boston, Chicago, Columbus, Dallas, Los Angeles, Mumbai, so on and so forth. Canon Design's Open Hand Studio was recently awarded the 50th Anniversary Volunteer of the Year award from the Neighborhood Design Center, NDC.
Architect Yogesh, as a project manager in Canon Design, is responsible for business development, responding to RFPs, preparing techno-commercial proposals, team building, management of projects, leads with the clients and consultant teams, project team coordination, overall budget and schedule control. Architect Yogesh Jog has worked on projects such as Amity, Dubai, Tata Consultancy Services, Software Development Campuses, and Tata Medical Centers, Kolkata, India, so on and so forth.
Having worked with local as well as international firms delivering project types in different contexts, he has acquired a rich and holistic approach towards design and project management. His academic performance during PGD program in project management in building construction has been recognized by awarding a gold medal by Sanrachna Sansad Project Management Institute. Today's topic with architect Yogesh Jog sir is working in a world changing design firm.
Architect Yogesh Jog, we are proud to have you here today as our guest speaker for today's webinar. Sir, the mic is yours.
Thank you. So just allow me a minute to share my screen. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, sir, we are able to see your screen.
Okay, but unfortunately, I don't see my screen. So is there any way, is there something that I'm missing?
No, sir, you have to just open to your PPT and everyone else will be able to see your screen.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see the first, first screen, Canon design.
Yeah, it's done. So fantastic. Thank you, Ria and Ahana, for the wonderful introduction. I think I had given you all just one para and you all kind of figured out a lot of other things. So thanks for that lovely introduction. And thank you, Shirodkar sir, Anuradha ma'am, and Vipin for inviting me for this particular series. You all have titled it the Knowledge Series. Although I'm very excited and happy to talk to all you guys, but in the past few years, while I lead this uh, Mumbai team, which is comprising of very talented young architects, uh, I I really feel that you guys, all you young aspiring architects, and some of you all who are in your final year, who will be architects very soon, uh, are great sources of information and knowledge yourself. There are so many things which the young architects and Olympic standards. So these are also huge projects in a way. And civic and community would cover anything from courthouses up to museums. So that's another segment which we have. So we saw the markets, but what I think all everybody who is entering into this field as a young architect or who is aspiring to become an architect should know about the service lines also, because in every market these are the service lines. In design provides its consultancy. So the way things are changing in the design field, it is very important, and the design firms have no longer plans, elevations, and sections. There is a whole gamut of things around our projects which are very important, and they can bring a lot of value to how a project is eventually designed and built. So Canon Design internationally provides service in all these areas. Architecture, I think we not really talk about. We all know what that service line is. Engineering also, we know it's structural engineering, it's MEP, and so on. Interior design is also well established vertical. Then lab planning and equipment, I just mentioned about our science and technology vertical. So lab planning and equipment, although this particular requires a lot of knowledge and a lot of understanding about the requirements of individual equipments that go into a lab, and that by itself is kind of a specialized. Master planning is, I think, very well understood and known. Environmental graphics is, to put it in a very crude way, is our signages, and